Hello everybody and welcome back to Chrono Trigger, and this is part 34. And so I'm kind of cutting past just going back to the epic there, and going to 1000 AD there. I in the last episode there I just saved at the end of time, and that was it there. I didn't do anything else after that. Well, I mean, this is afterwards. It's just I cut, going to, talking to the old man just to see what's left, and also just to maybe recover and all that. So right now, we're coming back to 1000 AD there, and we're getting Robo back. This is how you get him back in your party here. And so Robo is in this shrine right here, and so we're gonna be well, Lucca is just gonna repair him. It's one of them things that she can do there. I guess he's just all rusty from over the years there, so I guess that's why he has a dark skin tone to him, I guess. So so basically what's gonna happen here is we're gonna have this little scene with just like, I guess we're gonna campfire in the in the woods here. So we're gonna have a little cutscene. This is kind of the side stuff for Lucca here. We're gonna have a very special time gate that will actually go back to where she wants to go, and we'll see where she wants to go here. And you'll see in this little conversation here, this is just I guess Robo just had time to do some thinking here, and so he is just giving his thoughts on that maybe Lavos is not the reason why there are time gates. Maybe there are time gates because he thinks that there is some entity behind, it's kind of like a god syndrome here, to where there is a hidden being that is secretly just like, you know what, I'm gonna help these people change some history here. I'm actually gonna lead these time gates there and see how I mean, it was he knows the entity would probably know how it goes, because he's like an all-knowing entity, I guess. But anyway, so it's really just a thing to where the entity is actually helping us to defeat Lavos there, because I guess the entity knows that we had no chance, but doing these time gates there and actually like having experiences that actually strengthen the characters there, and that is the whole point of probably what we're going to see here, is that it's going to strengthen Lucca here in the end. And this is just what Robo has been theorizing here, is that there actually might be an entity that is actually helping from behind the scenes there to help actually get rid of Lavos. Even though, one of those things to where like this entity cannot intervene, like it has to leave everything be. So like it's just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna like just give these little nudges here and there just to help out, and I guess you can think of it as like Christianity religion there, I suppose, but we're not gonna get into that topic there. So basically that's the whole conversation here, is just about this so-called entity there. This entity is this conversation is the only thing that comes up about this entity, and there's no, I don't know what to say, it's really, there's no, like, speak of it later on, it's not revealed that there is another entity, or that there is an entity or anything. It's just the way it is. So anyway, so we get this little scene right here. Everybody's sleeping, and that route that I took right there, the walking spaces right there, that's actually where you have to walk there. There's nowhere else that you can walk there. You have to kind of like walk behind, and kind of walking between Ayla and Magus there. And so this is the special time gate there. I don't know why it's red or whatever. I don't know why it even is there. So this is this time gate brought Lucca back to the moment to where right before Lucca's mom got injured by her, with her legs there. The original timeline of her mom getting injured was that, and you'll see it here. Her dress or clothing got caught in a contraption that Lucca's dad was building. This thing right here. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's built this way. I mean, what? I mean, what is that? I mean, is it supposed to be like some kind of like grinder or something? But anyways, this is supposed to be how you're supposed to like see how Lucca's mom got her legs injured, and that's why she's in I guess you could say wheelchair bound. Or whatever, or basically paralyzed from the legs down. She can't walk anymore. But this cutscene right here, this allows us to actually change the histories there. And if you talk to that little sparkle right there, and you actually enter her name, which is Laura, which is the left bumper, and then the A button, and then the R bumper, and then the A button again, which does spell Laura. And so that's how you actually do that there, and you actually have to do that very quick there, because actually this right before Lucca woke up there, there was a cut there that I did. It didn't look very seamless, but it was actually my second attempt there to actually do this scene here, because the first time I did this whole section right here, I actually did not enter the thing there. I was trying to put it in there, and the way that my buttons were, I was confused on what was what there, and it made me take a little too long there. And you actually don't have a lot of time there. You actually have about like 5 seconds to do it, and then if you try to do it again there, it doesn't work. So, but anywho, regardless if you do save the mom or not, you actually still get this scene here with Robo there. He actually he saves some sapling from a tree, and he has been putting it under some pressure in his body there, like it says right here. And he had pressed it into an accessory called the Green Dream. And basically, it's an accessory that allows the I guess it's like in battle, like there, you can do it again after the battle is done there. It allows the person to get revived again. It's sort of like the lifeline triple tech there, but it's just for the one person. And it only does it one time there, and I don't think it breaks or goes away there, but I think it's a thing to where once your party member, the party member dies there, it just revives them once, and then and that's good there. It's great for if you are going against a tough boss there, and you can't quite beat it unless you got revived again. And so this is a thing there. Yeah, it says one time. I don't know if the accessory breaks after the one time there. I don't know if it breaks, like it just goes away and you have to equip something else. I don't know. So this right here, I haven't been doing it, but over the course of playing the game here, at any point there, you could go back to Lucca's dad here and actually get some equipment. And they kind of stack behind each other there, because it would be like you talk to him for the first time there, and you just can keep getting the items that he had created there. He's just holding on to them until you show up. And right now, I think I get 3 things. And after that, I think there's another one later on there, but I think some events have to to transpire there. So I'm gonna do a little speed up right here, just to What is this? The equipment management here. Basically, those tabin equipment there, some of them actually do increase your defense against fire. And it's just stuff that only Lucca can equip there. So it's just kind of, you know, to help her defense better against her fire element there, you know, because she is a fire element. So I guess it's whatever. So now what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be going to the Guardia Castle here. We want to have Marl in our party here, and we're actually going to be dealing with the Rainbow Shell trial stuff there. Now what this is that the because that we got the Rainbow Shell in 600 AD there, it has been locked in this castle for the 400 years there, and now we're getting I'm sure it's going to be obvious like who is behind it, because I mean this guy keeps coming back there, and I guess like his ancestors keep coming back or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it, just because we're changing history, like something comes up there, but the Chancellor here is not the Chancellor that we know of. You know how we had the guy that false Chancellor before, and I guess this is somebody else or something. I don't know. I guess the species that that these things are, I guess there's multiple of them. I believe this is the last time that we actually have one of these guys here. What is it? The Yakra, the Yakra guy there, the one that you know. Basically, we fought them during the trial, you know, the first time when we went to trial here, and this is actually a second trial thing that we were going on here. And so basically, what's going on is that the fake Chancellor here is actually falsely accusing the king of withholding the Rainbow Shell, and it's kind of like he's not claiming it as a national treasure or something like that. Like it's not, I don't know. But anyway, so it's kind of a thing to where they're trying to get the king to be guilty of something that he's not, and it's just kind of Yakra's you know, scheme to actually overthrow the king and actually become king himself or something like that, and it's blah blah blah. But anyway, so right here we're going to be dealing with this trial stuff here, and we actually have to go into the basement at some point and discover the Rainbow Shell there. And basically what we're doing is we're proving that the king is actually truthful, and then, you know, blah blah blah. So another thing that I want to mention at the end of this video here, and this is just the way I had to do it because I didn't want to have this video like for so long there that I couldn't, like, you know, I mean you'll see it there, it'll do like this little like swipe transition there, and this section here, it does take a little bit long here because of what you got to do here. And right now, the way that it was edited, I didn't have the video would have gone like 30 minutes there, and I don't want to have like a 30-minute video here, you know, because it would really, I mean, even going past like 25 minutes there would like you know, my voice would get, you know, we're talking for so long, you know, it would actually like get onto my voice there. So I kind of did it in a way that where I didn't do it. This is kind of the first time that I didn't do it at a save point. And so right now, so we're seeing the little trial here for this is the trial here, and so as you're seeing there, basically what the Chancellor is trying to do, he has like these false like documents and a false witness as well, and basically the evidence that the Chancellor is using is this fake document that said that he was actually gonna put the Rainbow Shell at the Millennial Fair as like a display or something like that, just to like reveal that, oh, we have this Rainbow Shell and blah blah blah. And so, and it's like it says here that the Chancellor is just trying to make it sound like he sold the Rainbow Shell as just, you know, he sold it just to get money, and that's all he was wanting. And I mean, I mean, he is a king. He can do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, if he wants to sell something, you know, if he wants to sell the rainbow shell, I mean, he doesn't. That's not the actual case there. But I mean, if it was the case, and you know, he's the king. You know, that's the whole point of a monarchy, is that you're able to do whatever you want. You know. And that's actually one of the things I don't really get, is why is the king under this trial here? Because I mean, he's the king. He can do whatever he wants there. I mean, it's his kingdom. You know, I don't even know why they're actually believing the counselor's like accusations here. But I guess it's whatever. So, as you saw there, Marl and the company went in just to see if they could get the trial to be called off there, and it didn't work. So now they're not able to get into the trial room, and so now we have to actually get to the basement, you know, the secondary door that's next door to getting up to here. And we actually have to go prove that the rainbow shell is still in the basement. And what we have to do is just kind of grab a little fragment and show that it is down there. Although that doesn't, a little piece of it does not show that it's down, that it's still down there. It's just a remnant. It could just mean that there was a remnant down there. But sure, why not? I guess that proves anything. So anyways, so we have to go down to that door that I mentioned there, and we will actually be getting to some enemies that we've already fought before, and even if you do fight them, they're super easy. It's the enemies that we fought in the cathedral in 600 AD. They're super easy. They at this point in the game there, they go down in one hit there. You know, they barely even have like 50 HP in this, you know, there. So one strike there and they're gone there. Just do normal attacks there. Don't waste your MP on them. Just, you know, normally attack and all that. So I'll be cutting all these battles out here. So, because we've seen them already, and there's no need there. Yeah, that little swipe right there. Way later there, we'll get to a third swipe. It'll actually count that as the third swipe there, because there's actually another swipe that we'll see here in just a moment here that we'll go back to our party members there, and it's whatever there. So, but you'll see there. That's basically how I'm ending the video there. You know, so that's the false witness guy there. He got paid to just do the you know, to lie to the court there. You know, so now we have these chests there that we can get there. These don't show up in the past there, so go ahead and get them. It's not like you need to wait to get them. And so I think I run into one. Yeah, this is the last time that in this video that I fight there. I will be fighting on the way back there, but it's whatever. So some of these chests you're not able to get to, so don't even try to bother. And so basically after this little cutscene there, I will do that little swipe thing that I was telling you about there, and that will be the end of the video there. And next time we will get to the end of this trial there, and we'll get to the boss battle for the side quest here, and that will resolve all this there, and that will open up getting some weapons and accessories. Well, basically in armor too there, basically a little bit of everything. What will happen is Melikor will come in and say, hey, I can actually use some of the rainbow shell stuff there to actually make some neat equipment there. And so we will be getting that to that in the next video there. And so I actually had this conversation with Ayla in the party there, talking about analogy of leaving the nest and all that, and talking about having a baby. And I think there was a translation thing about the baby thing there, but I don't know. But so anyways, that will be the end of this video here. So now we'll be cutting to the end of the video here, and we'll be getting to the end of the trial here. So see you next time. So anyways, that's the end of this video here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So peace.